Now, there's a couple of things you can be sure of in life. When you wake up in the morning, you'll see the sun. When you're going to bed at night, there would be the moon. And when the Sony fans predict or says something is going to happen, it would not come true. This is how the discussion of Xbox going third party started.
But Crispy, listen. Based off of everything that I'm witnessing right now, I am convinced, I'm 90% convinced that Xbox is going to become a third-party publisher.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I mean, we just, you know what I mean? With 5 or 10 minutes takes about...
No cap, all facts.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
no cap, all facts.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
yeah, they had an investor conference, a Wells Fargo investor conference. And a lot came out of this conference that they had. I think the juicy thing that came out of it was his take on Xbox and where they're going next with it. And he said Xbox's ultimate mission, its final and only goal and mission, is to bring its first party experiences and subscription services to every screen that can play a game. That includes once rivals such as PlayStation and Nintendo. He said he wants to sell Xbox Game Pass. He wants to sell Xbox first party Xbox Game Studios games to those potential buyers such as PlayStation and Nintendo. And ultimately, you know, he capped it off by saying at the same time they want to be a third party publisher.
Some things were said and everybody is clinging on to one specific paragraph, which is honestly exactly what you expect off of Twitter. Instead of reading the entire actual answer that the CFO gave during that actual conference, and then realizing he was actually talking about Activision Blizzard games, which are now first party.
And this is what I said in my last video. Tim Stewart was most likely talking about games like World of Warcraft coming to a Nintendo platform, coming to a PlayStation platform that is not currently on PlayStation. He was maybe talking about Call of Duty eventually coming on a Nintendo platform again after maybe a decade. This is what he was talking about. But the icing on the cake, this is how this third-party discussion ended. In an interview with Jess from Windows Central, Phil Spencer said, "We have no plans to bring Xbox Game Pass to PlayStation or Nintendo." I'll read it over for those in the back. "We have no plans to bring Xbox Game Pass to PlayStation or Nintendo." How does it feel, Sony fans, to hold that L again? I mean, it's just L after L after L. Ella, A. Oh, okay, wrong song. It's just L's. But we're not going to talk about that. I'm getting besides myself. Today, what we're going to talk about is that, Rockstar, they revealed when they're going to show the trailer for Grand Theft Auto. In addition to that, we'll talk about how Sony is going to do something real diabolical to all their fans, to all their consumers. I don't know how much these ponies could take. And we'll just take a quick look at what Phil Spencer said that is going to happen for the Xbox console and those who own an Xbox console going forward. So, like always, let's talk about it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. First up, we have Rockstar, who is going to reveal a trailer of when they are going to show GTA 6. And there's the tweet. And, this tweet really went wild. GTA fans went wild. They were excited to see the actual trailer for GTA because they were long anticipating this new GTA. And then we had other companies jumping into the fun, taking this same type of template and putting that they too would be announcing, trailers for their new season, whether it be new game or so forth. Here we have all different companies jumping into the fun. Notice you're not seeing any Sony, any Sony studios there because they have no games. Let's be fair. But yes, but what's the crazy part about this story with the GTA? We have a PlayStation fanatic who is predicting that, you know, it would have a PlayStation 5 Pro console that would be bundled, or would be a GTA 6 Team console. Yes, this fan is convinced that the PlayStation 5 Pro would release around the same time as GTA 6 and will get, you know, this exclusive branding, this exclusive, you know, bundle for the PlayStation 5. And he said it's going to be wild, right? So this is in the mind of the pony, friends. This is in the mind of the pony. They believe that the PlayStation 5 Pro would release around the same time as GTA 6. But let me hear what you think about this. Do you think this fan is on the ball? Is it on the money? Is he on the money? Would the PlayStation 5 Pro release the same time as GTA 6? Let me know in the comment sections below. On this channel, we talk about how Sony would have done their consumers and their fans, you know, really terrible this year. They raised the console, they raised their video games, first party video games, they raised their subscription service. It seems like every year Sony, or every 6 months, Sony is raising something, and these ponies are paying because they know they can milk these ponies. Well, it just so happened that Sony is doing something really bad, in my opinion. Look at what Sony sent out to all its customers. Dear PlayStation customer, as of December 31st, 2023, due to our content licensing agreements with content providers, you will no longer be able to watch any of your previously purchased Discovery content, and the content will be removed from your video library. Click here for a full hand. But you know what is crazy? I can't believe that Sony is taking away videos, movies that you would have paid for already. They are going to erase that. They are going to bypass whatever system you have at home, and they're going into your library and deleting those movies. Now, this is totally unfair. I know Sony are custom robbing its customer, but this is crazy, in my opinion. The thing is, would any of the social justice warriors say anything about it? You know, the PlayStation community has been very vocal when it comes to Xbox and what Xbox is doing wrong. Would these ponies speak up? Would these ponies have a pony wrong house meeting and talk about what Sony is doing when it comes to these movies, or would they just take it? I think they would do the latter. But it's a shame that Sony is doing this, and it really shows, you know, the way, if it is you invest only in digital content, how some companies could really, you know, advantage its customers by taking the content away that these consumers would have already paid for. This have to be against the law, guys. This can't be, you know, lawful for a company to do this. But let me hear what you think about this story in the comment sections below. Do you think Sony is in their right to delete things that you would have already paid for? Let me know. Next up, let's listen to Phil Spencer as he has his interview with Jez Corden. So we will play the audio and we will stop in between on what seems to be interesting, you know, when it is we hear it. So let's listen carefully. So we will take it as from when Jez asks Phil Spencer, you know, the messages are kind of mixed up. What is Xbox stance on going third party? So we'll take it from there. Listen on.
I'll start by saying we have no plans to bring Game Pass to PlayStation or Nintendo.
So right away, Phil was direct. He cleared up what the CFO said. They have no plans on bringing, you know, Game Pass to Nintendo or to PlayStation. Continue.
It's not in our plans. But I think you hit on the right point of what it means to own an Xbox. The thing I want to be focused on is how do we continue to innovate for people who've made the commitment to our hardware platform. And how do we continue to make sure that they feel great about their investment in what we've built?
So you're hearing it from Phil Spencer himself. He is concerned about, how persons view the console. He wants the console to innovate so that the person who invests in the Xbox console would feel good in their purchase. What I think Phil and the team needs to do is work towards getting more mind share. Getting more mind share would help persons to see how great the console is and the benefits of owning a Series X or Series S compared to a PC or another console. So let's continue.
I'm obviously going to have my own point of view on our hardware. But I think our hardware teams did a great job with the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S this generation, giving value and performance in the hardware line. When I think about investments in things like Game Pass, and Xbox Cloud Gaming, cross-play, and cross-save, and it at Xbox, all of these things, I want us to continue to innovate, so people on our console feel like we're making investments in console that matches their commitment they're making to us.
Good. So Phil said he wants to match the consumer commitments that they made in the platform, which is the Xbox console platform. So he believes that the console is a good console, and we know that all the instances of the Xbox Series X, especially, falling behind the PlayStation 5, is the lack of using the tools available to get the raw power and the raw performance out of the Series X. We know that the developers, they prioritize the leading platform, which is the PlayStation platform. That is why some of the games on the Series X and S underperforms the PlayStation 5. But it's very comforting to know that Phil Spencer is looking into making sure that we have value for our money by purchasing a Series X.
Game Pass was one of the things that over the last 5 years we built, and we continue to grow. It's on PC, it's on cloud. It's an important part of the Xbox console identity. And I think it will continue to be that. And we will continue to look at future ways for us to innovate across our game portfolio and our platform.
So going forward, Phil Spencer here just clarifies that PC and cloud is part of their ecosystem now. So after that, just basically asked him, how does innovation look to him? And notice what he responded by saying.
We absolutely do. Just last month, we elevated Sarah Bond to be the president of Xbox. The hardware team is in her organization, the platform and services team are in her organization. We made that organizational move specifically to ensure we had a unified focus for our innovation roadmap across hardware and services. That includes the developer platform for Xbox consoles as well. That's about innovation we're doing within our teams, but we'll have more to talk about in terms of what we're doing in the hardware space, and in the service space, there's a lot of great work for us to do.
So another confirmation, there would be more hardware coming from Xbox, a new console in the future, and when it comes to services, they'll keep refining Game Pass and new services. So again, that is exciting news for those who support the Microsoft and Xbox platform.
We're always listening. On cloud gaming, one thing that has been interesting, you've watched us. Early on, we talked about Xbox Cloud as a way to get onto mobile gaming. And globally, there are a lot of people who play cloud gaming on mobile today. But in a place like the US, the way people use cloud primarily is on Xbox consoles. They use it to look at games and to browse games that they might want to download to play through Xbox Game Pass, or even purchase outright. That sparked innovations that we didn't plan. When we watch what customers are doing, and listen to the feedback that they're giving us, we think about as other things we can do with Xbox Cloud, and for the Xbox console experience. There's a roadmap of those things coming as well. There's a hardware roadmap, there's a service roadmap, maybe there's even a roadmap for improvements to Xbox achievements, which I know is something that you and many others care about. We need to make sure we're exposing roadmap to our customers to keep them excited. We know that our customers want to know that, as Xbox continues to grow, that we still have a commitment to them. We want our Xbox core customers that have been with us all along to feel respected.
So there you have it. That is some of the nice nuggets what Phil Spencer said. That last part we heard about a console roadmap. So they are sticking with the console because at the end of the day, that gives them their identity. That gives Xbox who they are. So let me hear what you think about all what they said. Did I miss something in what Phil Spencer said there? Let me know in the comment sections below. But it's very clear, ponies have been taking all these L's throughout the year, and we are looking for a very elevated, 2024. Let me know what you think about all of this and more in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.